You straight up cuckooed that dude, bro. Oh my God.
You've got all your Charger gear on because
Feeling fresh as hell.
Well, you guys better enjoy it. The fans loved it.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
On the move and throws and touchdown.
Do this together.
Players, coaches, staff, fans, together, we can create something truly special.
Stay tuned for some good content.
Well, how the heck are you, everybody? Welcome back to the Charger Chat. I'm sitting with two Duggan brothers. Can you believe it, folks? Starting off with Kev Huggin Duggan.
Back on the podcast again. I'm back.
Let's not forget Kyle, the coach Duggan.
Good. Yeah, we activated Kevin. He was a late start.
It was a late start. Wasn't sure if he was going to
somebody.
dress for the occasion, but he came in.
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. I have so much Charger on my brain right now. I haven't been able to puke out at anyone. Get ready, guys. Better put on those rain slickers because it's coming.
You're a little backlogged for sure. So, all right, gang. Well, plenty to talk about this episode. Lots going around in the Chargers area of sight. I don't know what you'd call that. It's happening. There's stuff happening. And we've obviously got great segments lined up like Bolt Insight and Fan Focus and an Ask Bolt Fam with all of you lucky sons of guns that get to ask us questions. But let's start it out with the big news, folks. Isaiah Spiller signed. JT Woods signed.
Finally.
We got them all, baby. Everybody is locked and loaded.
Are there people that are actually like worried that they're not going to sign though?
Dude, there's always that fear after Bosa that like, it's just like, get it over with. Like, just do it. Just show me that they did it. Like, I don't, it's left like that feeling that like that little bit of fear, like until you see it, it's like, oh man, I don't know.
I've had so many people message us on our Twitter, like, dude, is it going to happen? Are you like, what
Really?
Is it going to like, do we waste a pick? Like that usually happens, but there is an element of like, shit, you better sign that piece of paper. Like, why are you taking so long? Like, what in your contract needs to wait this long?
They weren't. Yeah, exactly. That's what my question is. It's like these contracts are so structured in the draft. Like, you kind of know the amount of money you're getting, the number of years that you're getting. It's all pretty like status quo. So like, and these guys are showing up and they're at OTAs. They're at practice. What's holding things up? They just went, I was the last one.
It's like, here's what I think it is. I think it's like, like those like rock stars that like in their back of their warm up room or whatever, they need to have like a jar of just green jelly beans. Yeah. It's that kind of shit. Like, Isaiah Spiller needed just a jar of green jelly beans and they need to commit to that. Like that
I need to guarantee that my locker is in this location or I'm not signing.
No,
that kind of thing.
Only blue Gatorade, okay? While I'm on this team, only blue Gatorade. And if you can't promise me that, I will not not sign this contract.
Your theory is that the bigger divas take longer to
I was going to say, so are you calling Isaiah Spiller a drama queen? Is that what's going on?
If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits. If the high heel fits.
All right.
If the Nike fits.
Well, we don't know the reason why it takes these guys so long to sign, but all of them are signed. They're done.
Signed.
Yeah. Now we can just
sealed, delivered.
Focus on some football. Which includes OTAs. And over at OTAs, if you happen to watch the mic'd up of Sebastian Joseph Day, you heard the fan favorite, Breiden Fehoko, really pushing for this nickname.
Yeah.
Like, was really pushing for Blockbuster Boyz.
I do like the blockbusters. That makes sense.
Listen, I'm down with it.
Blocks.
They're busting blocks. Yeah. He explained it very clearly. But Sebastian and Morgan Fox, like they're tweeting like, no, stop it. Don't like put it down. And Breiden Fehoko just has been pushing forward. He will not let it go. He's like a dog with a bone.
He's persistent.
He is very persistent to the point now that there is where did this graphic come from?
So we have some of the most creative fans, I think, on the planet.
For sure.
So basically somebody took the Blockbuster Boyz and made each person gets their own movie. So just to run you through, this is a graphic from, I think Bollywood Herbert did this. I want to shout him out. So I saw this and I was like, damn it, I wish I would have thought of that. Didn't have enough time to make this graphic, but this is genius.
Right.
Run you through some of the movies he's allocated to certain players. So we have Sebastian Joseph Training Day.
Love it.
We have yes. Go ahead, please.
No, I was gonna say it. So because you can't see it, it has Sebastian Joseph's day on Denzel's body for Training Day.
It's beautiful. We have Austin Powers. That's easy. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Austin.
Jerry Matillery, which is very good. He's down and out. Jerry Tillery is down and out. This is good for him.
Show me the money.
He's almost fired from his job. Show him the money.
Yes.
We have Breiden Manhattan.
Yes.
Also clever.
Very clever.
in Manhattan.
We have Alien Covington.
Yes.
Also very nice. If you haven't seen this, go look up Bollywood Herbert on Twitter and you'll see all these. It's amazing.
Yes.
Then we have the fantastic Mr. Fox. That's pretty easy. Morgan Fox.
Yeah.
We have Meet Joe Gaz, which is Joe Gaziano. Forrest Gump. That's easy.
Yeah.
Forrest
Merrill.
Yeah.
Jackie Brown. Andrew Brown. I like that. And then Bonnie and Clyde for Otto
Tito Wabonia.
Oh, sorry. Why was I going Ogbongbemiga? I just love saying the name. I just love saying it. Can't help myself.
Yeah, it definitely check it out, folks, because it is very clever. I love seeing Forrest Merrill's giant head on Forrest Gump's tiny body.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh man. So yeah, I think Breiden didn't let it go, and let's
all get on board.
I
say we all join.
Full fucking send.
Just put full pressure on the other guys to accept it. Yeah.
If we
they don't get to choose. If we just start calling it that, they don't have a choice.
You don't get to choose your nickname. Okay.
No.
We're gonna take it, Breiden. We're gonna run with this.
Doesn't matter if
we're
you
calling
like it.
you.
Yes.
Yeah. We're on your team, Breiden.
Yeah, because we like to have fun. This is fun. This is a great time. I'm all about it.
The Blockbuster Boyz.
That's right. I can see the t-shirts already, man. Let's make it happen.
It's better than the Sack Boys.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Hearing that kind of doesn't sound good at all to my ears.
All right. Well, let's look over at the meet and greet that happened with our very own Donald Parham Jr. It was quite the event. You had Die Hard Bolt Club, you had Charged Up Bolts, Los Rayos, Thunder Alley, Bolt Chachos, Bolt Pride. It was a very veritable who's who of
it was very bolted.
It was very bolted. Everybody came in very bolted. You couldn't hide it. And it looked awesome. Again, with everybody that posted pictures from the Zion Johnson meet and greet, everybody that posted the Donald Parham, thank you for posting pictures, because it is just, it's very special to see a player take the time to come and just chill with the fans, like just hang at Chicky Wings and Sports. Like that's the place to go.
Yeah. No, it's so cool to see them do that. And then, we were very fortunate. The one and only Karen got us a signed photo. Yeah. And we are thrilled. I cannot wait to find a place on my wall for that bad boy.
That is really special. Yeah. Donald Parham, man, I think it's just so awesome. It's so special. So everybody, thank you. Everybody that went, whether you posted pictures or not, everybody that went, thank you for showing Donald Parham how much he means to us.
How big of a bummer would that be if we set up this event and Donald Parham shows up and there's like crickets? There's like 5 people.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't.
They showed up. It was packed. It was really cool to see.
Yeah,
and I think from what I hear, there's more of these events coming, and then we might have a little more coverage on those events in the future. So we're working on some stuff with Die Hard Bolt Club. We're gonna have some nice things for you guys.
All right. Well, if you want to go check out some other nice things, you can go to chargerchat.com.
Segue.
Check out some of the awesome, nice things that we have over there, like t-shirts, hoodies, stickers. We got it all, folks. Go check it out at chargerchat.com, and you can chat it up with other Charger Chatteteers in the member section and ask questions and ask Bolt Fam. Go check it out, chargerchat.com. All right, gang. Well, now it is time to go on to the next segment. It is Bolt Insight. Who are we inciting today? Violence. Let's find out.
We're going south.
As soon as that clock starts, your ass is mine.
When I met Justin Herbert, man, that dude is big as hell.
The goal is to just keep it rolling.
Come in hype because we have a lot of things to be excited about.
All right, guys, we are back with another Bolt Insight, and we are super excited to have some diehard Bolt Club presidents with us today. We have Arturo and Antonio from Diehard Bolt Club Mexico. What is going on, guys?
Hi, how are you? Everything's great from here, from Mexico City. We're very excited from being here.
Awesome. We're pumped to have you, man.
Yeah, hi Arturo. Hi everybody on the audience. I send you everybody greeting here from Guadalajara, Jalisco. Really excited to be here today.
We're pumped, man. We're pumped. So what we do every time we have somebody new on, we have to ask how you became a Charger fan. So Arturo, let's start with you. How did you become a Charger fan?
Everything starts with my family. My uncle, he was the first Charger fan for our family, and he take us to the stadium. So it's a family tradition. Since I get memory,
That's awesome.
I always be a Charger fan.
Love it. What about you?
I'm gonna say the same. Well, not exactly the same, but I was with a cousin on the 2008. It was the season final against the Broncos. And he was watching the game, and I was like, oh my God, this team is really good, really, really good. And suddenly I realized that Chargers was a real big thing in my family. So that's really pumped me up to become a fan, because my dad is a Steelers fan and my brother too. But somebody has to know some knowledge in the family.
There you go. Oh yeah, and same thing for me, family. I think that's how you become the strongest fan. Like you have your dad or your sibling, and you just bond over this game and love it even that much more. So let's talk a little bit more about you guys and being a Charger fan in Mexico, because it's not it's a little different down there. I know football isn't football really down there. So to start with you, Arturo, talk about a little bit about being a Charger fan.
Yeah, it's really different to be a Charger fan, or actually a football fan in Mexico than in US, because as all of we know, the soccer in here, it's the top. Yeah. So be a football fan in Mexico, it's not really common, like in the big top. And be a Charger fan in Mexico, it's rare, okay? It's rare because in Mexico, we don't have access to all the games, the merchandise. We don't have merchandise from Chargers in Mexico. It's very hard for us to get it. So everything, we have to travel. We have to go to the stadiums. We have to buy it from internet. And it's really amazing. Before the game for Mexico against the Chiefs, there was like an open door for us to all the Charger fans, because we began to meet each other. Because it's like one Charger fan it's in Mexico, another one it's in the other side of the country, another in the other in another city, and we never met. But when the Chargers come to Mexico, that was a big explosion for us, for the Chargers fan, and that was amazing. That was amazing, and we never expect to see the Chargers in the Estadio Azteca, in the Azteca Stadium. I never in my life I have the idea of it. And when we received the notice, wow, it was amazing. And because of the distance, it's really hard for us to travel to see the games. But in the spirit, and every time we have a chance, we will travel and we will support the team. Actually, like a little parenthesis, I was a season ticket holder 4 years.
Oh, awesome!
Living in Mexico City.
Oh, so wow!
Every 15 days, with my family, we travel to Tijuana, cross the border, go to San Diego, go to Qualcomm, came back to Monday, and in Monday go to the school, to college.
Wow!
But 4 years. So that's why the passion of the team, it's for me, it's my life.
That's commitment, man. I love that. I love that so much. Similar thing for me. I live in the middle of the country and I just got season tickets with my brother. It's like, all right, well, I got to get to these games. I'm like thousands of miles away, but I can get into this game.
Yes. yeah, and it's very difficult a lot of time, because of work, because of family and everything.
Yeah.
And when we're in a different country, it's more difficult, but it's worth it.
And what about you, Antonio? What's your experience like? And did you meet up at the game at the Mexico game? Were you there?
Fun story. I wasn't able to go to the Mexico game. Actually, I didn't know about Die Hard Bolt Club until 2020. Like Herbie rookie season was like a big fire.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't there. I would love to go, but the possibility wasn't there. Being a Chargers fan, I think outside of Tijuana, that Tijuana used to be like a big base for our fan. It's really weird. And like Arturo said, it's really strange to know someone that likes football. I was looking for members or people supporting the Bolts right here in Guadalajara. I didn't have a lot of success. I have friends that support the Cowboys, the Dolphins. We played like fantasy, but I think I'm the only one of the crew that support the Chargers. Like Arturo says, you don't have like a lot of opportunities to go. So when you go, it's like the best. Like I have family that are season tickets that live in San Diego. I have family too in Los Angeles. So every time it's great. So I'm gonna tell you like a little fun story. We went to the home opener last year.
Awesome.
Well, we went, but we didn't.
Almost. Oh no!
So I don't know what happened with my phone, that it wasn't charging right there. I didn't have internet, so we were there, but we weren't there at the same time.
Oh no! You couldn't get to the Chargers game because your phone wouldn't charge. That's not cool.
No. What I'm saying is that we couldn't meet at the game.
Oh,
we were there, but we couldn't meet.
Oh, that's right. Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
yeah, it was the first game that both of us go to. The chapter of Mexico go to the game, and we couldn't meet because we don't have communication.
Oh no, bummer.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool. So, let's talk a little bit more about your club, because the Die Hard Bolt Club does so many awesome things, and it's all over the world. And you have a chapter, the Mexico chapter. So, tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing and what you hope to accomplish this year as a Die Hard Bolt Club Mexico.
Okay, but at first, we got the same passion as the rest of the chapters. We're a new chapter. At the beginning, I was alone. I'm just me, and I got a job to do to meet people, to bring other Charger fans. But now we're with Antonio and a lot of more people, so we're trying to get bigger. What is our first position? We have to support the team, obviously, and give to the community, help people that lives with us, give back to community. And that's one of our first ideas, or our first rule. It's okay, we're a fan club, we support the team, we support the Chargers, but we also have to give back to the community. Okay, so we're trying to get organized to really help, get our Chargers jersey and go to schools, give some balls, some hats, some gifts to the kids, to make the time a little easier for them.
Sure.
And if we can, so they recognize the logo and said, "Oh, Chargers. Okay, I like Chargers." So probably
get them young. I like that. You got to start young.
Yes, exactly. So they will start young, and they will say, "Okay, when I was a kid, I met a guy that is a Charger fan with a club. Blah blah blah. I'm a Charger fan." That's what we want to do. And with Antonio, we're trying to do something different, something new, because in Mexico, it's just 2 chapters. Mexico, that it's general, and Monterrey.
Gotcha.
We don't have like in different cities, because like in US, you got from a state and cities. For us, we can't because we're just a few.
Sure.
But Antonio got a really good idea. So I want to, Antonio, if you can explain, please.
What you got for us?
Yeah. So yeah, I was chatting with Arturo. We don't have like the events that California chapters, Arizona chapters, like the city or regional chapters do, because like he said, like, we have members in Querétaro, we have members in Mexico City, there's a big chapter in Monterrey, blah, 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 blah. So I told him, like, you know what could be either a great idea or a great accomplishment is like growing the chapter enough so we can decentralize the original chapter that it's Mexico. So Mexico chapter can be in Mexico City, while we have a Guadalajara chapter, Tijuana chapter, and chapters on the major cities of Mexico. Work with the diehard ball club, like the frontier clubs, like for example, like Tijuana, like San Diego. Make something like San Diego and Tijuana so they can bolt and like have these type of events that Arturo is saying, like tailgate parties, community events, like being a fan in Mexico doesn't mean that we aren't as fans as them. I think that we're more fans.
We're more fans.
That's definitely.
That's awesome. It's exciting what you guys are doing, and it's just exciting time to be a Charger fan in general. And we'll get you guys out of here on this. We'll start with you, Arturo. What are you most looking forward to the season, Nick, as a Charger fan? A lot of crazy stuff's coming our way. What are you most looking forward to this season?
Wow, I don't know. Playoffs, that's the first thing.
Yeah,
we will be in playoffs.
I like that.
And I just want to see Justin Herbert still doing what he knows what to do. He's a great player. I love Justin Herbert. And I think the entire team became, like very, I don't know how to say, like a family.
Yeah, they're coming together.
Yeah, exactly. I think that they got really good chemistry. So I really have a big high expectation for this season. I really hope the playoffs is the first of all. And, see the new players. The new players, I dying to see Khalil Mack playing.
I know, right? It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy just to see the jersey, Mack. Wow, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
With, Joy Bosa. Wow. It's a great team with names. It's a great team at statistics. We just have to concrete, to finish the idea.
Yeah.
I think just the staff of the team make a great team. A lot of great players. They play awesome, but we just need it's
a little extra over the top.
That little extra, and I think this will be the season. This will be the season that we will become another big team,
I love it. And what about you, Antonio?
Well, first, I'm going to say this like weird stat. I'm a soccer fan. So here in Mexico, in soccer has happened some like weird things. Teams that never became champions becoming champions. So I think this has to be the year. Stanley is a defensive man. He's a defensive master. Like he didn't have like a real team. Like when I heard that we were signing like Khalil Mack, I started jumping on the
yeah, same here, bro.
At the restaurant, and everybody was like,
"What is this guy doing?"
Like I feel that this has to be the year. Like we have Justin Herbert on the third year of his rookie contract. We still have Derwin James on his rookie contract. Like I feel like all the pieces are already there, and having Staley, who led the Rams, led the Broncos, led the Bears, to have a real strong defenses. So I think this has to be the year. I'm really, really excited about this season. Like real. I already made a plan to a trip to San Francisco. I'm going to the Broncos game, I think.
Awesome.
I don't like I'm selling the car to go to all the games.
Oh man, that's loyalty right there. I love that. It's diehard right there.
Yes.
All right. Well, you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on and hanging out with us. And just to get out of here, if people are in Mexico and they're listening, how would they reach out to you guys to become a diehard Bolt Club member?
They just need to send us a tweet, a message, or on Twitter or Instagram, Facebook. The username is diehard Bolt Club Mexico, just like that. They just need to send us a message, and we get in touch, and we begin to talk.
Just to start this season right. Let's join up on diehard Bolt Club Mexico with these two awesome gentlemen, Arturo and Antonio. We really appreciate your time, guys.
Yeah, our DMs are always open. Like if there's something this club is about, is like knowing people that loves the same as you and maybe as hard, or I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like I think recently we added a member from Guadalajara, and I have been chatting up with him like a little bit. So that's really great. It's like generating a community of people that loves the same, that wants to chat the same. Like, that's what diehard Bolt Club is about.
I love it. Now I'm proud member myself. I'm excited for the season, and let's rock and roll, boys. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you. We really appreciate the invitation. We always listening to the podcast.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, always. And it's great for us. We're very happy to be now with you in this chat.
We appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And definitely reach out if you're going to a game. Let us know, because we will meet up for sure.
We will.
Make sure you charge your phone, okay? Make sure you charge your phone, Antonio.
Yeah, you need to do that, because we will see you there.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk to you guys later.
See you.
Yeah, thank you. See you.
Bye.
Battery packs, guys, they save lives. I swear to God. Like, just take the plunge, get yourself a battery pack. Make sure you got a charged phone. Man, that's got to be so frustrating.
I know.
To travel to another country, be in the same location, but just being like, hey, where I can't find you.
So many Charger fans. I can't find. He's used to in Mexico seeing the one, and like there he is.
Sure.
When you're at a tailgate, it's not the same.
Tailgate in the stadium. Hey, we got fans, folks. They're coming in from all over the place for these games. That is so cool, Arturo and Antonio. Thank you for coming on. And
keep it up, all the stuff you're doing down in Mexico.
Please.
Keep growing that. We appreciate that. And let's just keep building this fan base, man. Just love to hear
that's our second Bolt Insight from or I guess Fan Focus was the last one, right? We had another fan from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. So the best thing about being a Charger fan is the community, the Boltfam, and seeing us grow based off of all the good things that like Die Hard Bolt Club is doing is awesome. And it's happening everywhere, folks. It's happening in Mexico. It's happening overseas. It's everywhere. You can't avoid it. Arturo and Antonio, thank you again for coming on and chatting with Kev. All right, gang. Well, now it's time to go on to the next segment. It is Fan Focus. What fan are we bringing into focus? We'll find out. Rack it. Pull it.
Whip pin. All right, guys, we are back with another Fan Focus, and we are super excited to have Michael from San Diego. What is going on, Michael?
Hey, how you doing, Kevin?
I'm good, man. I'm doing really good. I'm excited to meet you. Longtime Charger fan. I'm really excited to pick your brain on some of that. And before we get started with that, how did you become a Charger fan?
Well, it's kind of funny. My mom moved us from Chicago to San Diego, and she became a realtor. And she had some friends who were meeting at a bar. She was partners with some people, and they had this deal where they would go on a bus, and we could buy the package with you go to the bar, you have something to eat, then you get on the bus, and they take us over to the game.
Nice.
And we just started going that way, and with that little group of people, and that was kind of her thing, and she always brought me along with her, right? So it was just so amazing that she decided that she wanted to buy season tickets. And she wound up buying 3 seats. They were load section 22, just underneath the overhang.
Perfect seats. Perfect.
Sunny, we were just behind, we were looking towards the open end of the stadium, the big scoreboard. And, you could see everything unfold right in front of you. It was just awesome, man. And we had 3 seats. It was my mom and myself, and we would always bring a friend of ours to join us. So it was really cool.
And what years were that? What was that year, the timeline?
So she started, she started going at about 1975, and then we got season tickets in about 77 or 78, and that was right in time for Frightening Lightning, with Dan Coats and Don Coryell and all that, and it was just absolutely amazing. It was so fun because we would always look at the newspaper before there was no internet or anything. You would always get your news from the newspaper. The Chargers were always favored to win the Super Bowl. So it was amazing. And me and my buddies would get together and watch the games. For the away games and the home games, we'd go. And in fact, I even had a hat that had lightning bolts on
Nice.
It was amazing. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So you've been, getting season tickets, your mom did, at a great time. And then kind of throughout the years, did you carry those on? And what were some of the things that you experienced, being a Charger fan?
Well, some of the best parts of going to the Charger games was tailgating.
Yeah.
First, we would just go with our SUV or whatever. We would set up and wherever. As time went by, though, we learned where the best places were to go tailgating. And I don't know if you're familiar with the parking lot or not, but on the east side of the stadium, there is a way to get in kind of the back way.
Yeah.
Where you get on the 15, and instead of going west, you go east, you go down a little hill, there's a bar down there, you take a right and another right, and that's where you get into the area where the buses all come in.
Yeah.
And you take a hard left and you go towards those big silos that were back there.
Yeah.
And in the corner, it would go like this, and you would be able to park we met with some friends, that all went back there. And so we parked our vehicle back there, and it was nice because it went in like this. And then the first row of seat, the next row of parking was kind of in a circular area. So there was this big kind of triangular area back there
cool.
where we could hang out and party. We had plenty of rooms to put our pop-up tents and barbecuing and drinking and throwing the football around. And oh man, those were the days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's exciting now too. It's kind of changed a little bit now in SoFi, but Thunder Alley, it's alive. Tailgating's alive and well. And it's really fun to be a part of. And those Qualcomm days was so interesting because you're so spread out. It was such a big parking lot. So it's like you start to see these like clusters of diehard fans all around different parts of the parking lot.
Oh yeah. And you kind of got together with some of the people that you knew, some of the people you didn't know, that kind of parked in that area, and it was just really great, So we would go and we would watch the Chargers play, and God, they were so good back then, and it was just so disappointing, Some of my favorite memories are, of course, going.
Perfect. That's what I was about to ask you. So perfect. Go ahead.
But especially, let's see, they won at home versus the Bills, and then they lost that AFC Championship to the Raiders. That was back in 1980, and so, unfortunately, the Raiders beat us at home, and it was kind of rough, right?
Yeah.
Because we had a big rivalry with them back then. And of course, we still do now.
Yeah, it's alive and well.
But the biggest one that stands out to me is, and I know everybody's kind of familiar with it because a lot of people talk about it, which was the Dolphins game.
Yep.
Where they, Winslow was being carried off the field, and they went into double overtime, and they went ahead in the beginning of the game, and we all thought that for sure they were going to win that game, getting ready to go to the Super Bowl, and of course they lost, or they won that game, but they went to the Bengals the next week.
Yeah,
the Freezer Bowl.
Yeah,
and oh my God. I had never seen anything like that, man. It was like, 20 degrees below zero?
Yeah, there's so many weird things at that game. Like the fact, I don't think people would play in that weather today.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But it was, we were this close every year. We were just about there, and we just quite couldn't get there. So,
yeah.
And then, Fouts retired, and, we kept going to the games, of course, and wound up going over to the Humphreys and the Bobby Ross era.
Yeah.
And that was really exciting because they had such a great team at that time, too. They, in 1994 was when they went to the AFC Championship game because they beat the Dolphins at home. And we were at that game, and it was wild.
Yeah.
And then they won the AFC Championship at the Steelers. And I don't know if you've seen the highlights of that game, but they were just about to lose.
Yeah.
And one of our linebackers at the very last second, I forget what his name was, batted down a pass.
Yeah, in the end zone. Yep. I remember that vividly. We jumped out of our seats and ran outside and were screaming. I remember that vividly.
Yeah, yeah. And God, the fans, everybody, all my friends were just like having a heart attack at the time.
Yeah.
And so we were like, we're in the Super Bowl. And, it was really cool because everybody went and met the Chargers at the stadium as they were coming back from Pittsburgh. And it was really cool. And actually right behind me, if you can look here, this is a lithograph of what Natron means.
Yeah.
And
it's amazing.
It's like a memory that I'll never forget, going to the Super Bowl. Of course, the Niners kicked our butt, but
yeah, we were there, and we will go again at some point soon, hopefully here. That leads me to my next question. Like, what are you most looking forward to, going forward as a Charger fan? You've been through a lot of decades of Charger football. What are you looking forward to right now?
Well, of course, the other thing I wanted to mention to you before I go on to that, though, is you can't forget the Rivers years.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And all the games that we went to and all the times we lost. There was in 2006, we lost to the Patriots. And then 2007, again, we lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, they had our number.
And, in 2009, we went to the playoffs 4 straight years, right? Mm-hmm. And in 2009, we went to the Jets, and I remember playing them, and Nate Keating was getting ready to kick a field goal, and I looked to the lady that we had been going to those games forever, and I looked at her, and I said, "I guarantee you, he's going to make this field goal." And it was close; it wasn't that far away.
Yeah,
and he missed it, and it was just like, "Oh my God!"
Man,
it's like we were cursed.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. But now, of course, it's just so exciting to see them coming back again, man. I cannot believe how great this team is. And first, of course, we drafted Herbert.
Yeah, huge.
Everybody thought, Tua went right before him. And even back then, you can't tell how these guys are going to be until they start playing, right?
Yeah.
And but I had a feeling that Herbert was going to be pretty good because he was 6'5", and Tua was like what 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, I'll say 5'7". I like that.
But and of course, it turned out that Herbert is like, oh my God, he's the greatest quarterback I think in the league right now, if not the best or one of the best.
Yeah,
he's broken records here and there. The first 2 years, he's broken all the records for first and second season in yardage and touchdowns and all that. And I am just so excited because I don't know. There's something about Staley,
Mm-hmm.
There's something about that guy. When you listen to him, he's the kind of guy that he doesn't talk about, well, I think we're going to be good, or he's one of those guys who says, hey, we're going to create it.
Yeah.
That's one of those things I've always said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And that's the kind of guy that'll come into the room and he doesn't say like, oh, well, we should be good. Or he says, hey, we're building a family, we're building a team, and we are going to, bring a championship to the Chargers. And it was just seeing him operate is just really amazing. So as you know, the first year they wound up trying to rebuild the offense and the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so glad to see that they re-signed Mike Williams, didn't let him go. And turns out after you see how much money these receivers are making, they got actually a bargain for
pretty good deal. Not bad. I'll take one of those. Yeah.
And then now this year with all the defensive additions that they've made, and, you start to think about it and it really makes sense. When you have Derwin James and he keeps talking about him like he's the quarterback of the defense.
Yeah.
And so with the draft additions that they've made, I wasn't sure about Woods, what he was going to do as far as a free safety is concerned, because I thought we already had Adderley and we had
Alohi Gilman
and all these guys. And I didn't think we necessarily needed it. But then when you think about it, you realize that with getting him, it frees Derwin up to come play like as a chess piece, like the queen on when you're playing chess. He can go wherever he wants, and he can just do whatever he can wherever the situation. He can be completely unpredictable.
Yeah.
They'll never know exactly what he's going to do. And you got Khalil Mack, and you
it's just endless.
All these guys that they got the defense, the run defense is going to be with Joseph Day is going to be a lot better, and Johnson, and it's just amazing how. And then J.C. Jackson playing in the
huge get for us. Huge get for us.
I mean, I'm looking at this team and I really don't see a weakness other than maybe right tackle.
A little right tackle, right?
Yeah, I think they're going to figure that out somehow.
They will. It's exciting, man. There's so much going on, and we're getting there. The summer's catching. We're at OTAs. We're going. We're getting closer to the season. So we just really appreciate you coming on, Michael. It was great meeting you and learning a little bit more about you, man.
Well, this coming up season, I'm planning on getting out there to SoFi.
Let's do it. You got to let us know, man. We'll meet up.
Yeah, well, my first trip up there, and I can't wait. So awesome. I'm going to pick out a game, but I'll be in touch with you guys. And
please do.
You guys are my favorite podcast of all the Chargers podcasts out there. That they're all good.
Thanks, man.
What you guys do, hey, really special.
We really appreciate it. We're having fun. We're Charger fans, like to have fun and talk about the Chargers. So we appreciate you listening, man. We really do.
Yeah, and I'm an administrator on Bolt Gang, which is a Facebook support group for the Chargers.
Sweet.
And so I put your videos up on our page all the time. And, the one thing I can say is we got to make sure that our fans don't sell their tickets to the opposing team. Because we don't want that Raiders game to come up and then have more Raiders fans than we have Charger fans. And
I feel this year there's a turn. I feel like something's happening this year. Something good's going to happen for us with that in terms of attendance.
Yeah.
So
hey, man, let's go, baby.
Let's do it. Let's rock and roll, man. Well, let us know when you get there. We can't wait to meet you in person.
All right, baby. Bolt up and love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Michael, man, dude, you been in it a while, my friend.
I
Like
know.
1975, riding buses.
That's why he's got a support group, man. He's been through the ringer.
Needs it.
I love that you called it a support group, man. I think that's awesome.
we needed something.
This is my support group.
Yeah.
Every Charger fan has to have a support group.
Well,
you might not even know you have it, but you have it.
You have one.
You got to know it's there, folks. You can find it. Yeah, man. I first of all, thank you for the kind words. That was really special for you to say that. That really does mean a lot for us. And you've got the right message, man. Folks, if you've got tickets, don't sell them to opposing fans, please. Like, I understand you might make a few more bucks, but like, come on.
Come on, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Don't be that guy. Yeah.
Don't be that
guy. You're not that guy, pal.
You don't have to be. Don't turn to the dark side, please. For the love of God. Yeah, that I think it's, and I don't see that happening this year. I think people are really going to be either utilizing their tickets by going themselves or truly selling them to fans, because there is just something special about this year that there's no reason to sell them to opposing fans. Like,
I hope so. We're seeing a progression each season. Like, there's just a different kind of vibe each season.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's so much excitement. Like, people aren't going to want to get rid of their tickets. They're going to want to go. I think that's more of the thing. So hopefully, I just want to see each year there's slight, improvement, slight difference each year. And it's just going to grow. It's going to keep growing.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Michael, again, thank you for sitting down with Kevin and chatting up with him and going through that rich history of Charger fandom, man. That is so awesome. And I love that lithograph that he had behind him, the newspaper clipping. That's so freaking cool.
That was awesome.
All right, gang. Well, now it's time to move on to the next segment. Ask Boltfam. Are you ready? I don't give a shit. Let's go.
Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Hi, guys.
Go jam a thumb up his butthole. That's what you do.
I wet myself in excitement.
Oh, so hungry.
Your thoughts are like totally appreciated.
Catch you later, dude.
Okay, love you, boy. All right, gang. That's right. It's time for Ask Boltfam, and we start Ask Boltfam off with Cerberus 21.
Hey there.
Who asked the question? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Quick hypothetical question to make all y'all's day worse. Would you rather us make it to the AFC Championship and lose in stunning fashion like the Bills did to the Chiefs in last year's divisional round, or win the Super Bowl, but Justin suffers a career-ending injury
What the fuck?
very late in the game, and our amazing defense holds on to win us the game, but at what cost? As always, family, trust, respect, down with the donkeys, and Froggy Mahomes.
Froggy Mahomes, I like that.
This energy, Cerberus.
Dude, when I saw this question, I was like, I'm putting it first because I want to get it out of the way. Get out. No room for that.
No, I there's no way one Super Bowl is worth a season-ending injury to Justin Herbert. Career-ending.
Yeah,
no.
career-ending.
As long as we have him, we have opportunities. So no, I do not
Exactly.
want that.
That's kind of my first thought, is that you get one, but you give up the potential for more, because I mean, you have to have an elite quarterback to win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as we have that one, who says we can't win multiple after that? Maybe that one bad loss in the AFC Championships, which you need to catapult into winning 4.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Dynasty.
Yeah. It when you said that was my first thought, I was like, did you have a second thought on it? But
I just love football.
There's no way.
I don't want to see him get
the
hurt
promise
like
of
that.
Justin Herbert is too great to give him a season-ending injury for just one
Needs to
Super
find
Bowl
some wood around here.
or career-ending. Yeah, career-ending
on
injury.
wood.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. No thanks. But yeah, thanks for asking the question, Cerberus 21. We appreciate the thinking outside the box ish. Let's move it on to the next one, whose name I didn't know what it was. I had to throw it into Google Translate. It's Brian, but he wrote it in Japanese. So Brian, I used Google Translate. If that's not your name, I apologize, but that's what it came up
Turning
with. So
Japanese. He's really turning Japanese.
let's see what Brian asked. Here we go.
What are your expectations for the season? What would make this season a letdown? Obviously, we want a Super Bowl, but if this team doesn't make the playoffs with a healthy team, I think I'll be pretty bummed.
I mean, the expectation is Super Bowl, right?
That's the Yeah.
That's the hope, but I don't think I disappointed with an AFC championship appearance. I think that really is my expectation. Like that's what I'll be disappointed if we don't make it to the AFC championship game.
Okay.
Now, if we make it, like I want us to make it to the Super Bowl.
Sure.
But I'd be obviously if we don't make the playoffs, good golly, Miss Molly.
That's it. Like no, that is the ultimate. Once we hit there, like you can call it a successful season. Like Justin Herbert winning a playoff game, that needs to happen. That's the first thing that needs to happen in a long line of things
for
we want to happen.
If we don't win a playoff game, that'd be disappointing.
Absolutely a disappointing season.
That would be. I think that would
it's
be
not just getting in the
disappointing.
playoffs. Because I think they will get in the playoffs. I think that's as long as we stay healthy. Knock on wood. As long as we knock on it. As long as we stay healthy, everything will push us into the playoffs. Winning a playoff game. I think if Justin Herbert wins one playoff game, something's going to happen. You see the kind of mentality he has, the kind of killer vibe that he gives off.
Yeah, super.
You give him a taste of one playoff victory and what that feels
just a
like.
Taste of it.
Just a little taste.
Just
a little taste.
The lotions.
The playoff lotions. I love it. Then that's a new thing. So a Super Bowl, obviously every year.
Yes.
But realistically, playoff win.
If we don't at least get one playoff win, it's a disappointment.
A huge disappointment.
Considering all the moves that we've made this offseason, like we are moving like we're like the Super Bowl's tomorrow. Like that's
right.
Everything is with a sense of urgency. So
you're not going to be this loaded in the coming years.
Exactly.
Right. So if it's not now, it's when.
It's got to be now.
Yeah.
Now. The time is now. The place is here. Brian, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Gruder McBolt, who asked the question.
What do you guys think about the hype around JT Woods and the comparison to the hype of Nasir Adderley, baby, when he came in his rookie season? And who do you think will be the better player moving forward? K-Love you, bye, baby!
Good question. I think this is a good question.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's hype around JT Woods, picking him in the third round, of coming in and being a contributor. But I mean, as far as the comparison to Nasir Adderley, I mean, but what do you guys think? Because I'm a dum-dum when it comes to that.
For me, Nasir Adderley, like he has everything he needs. He has the toolbox. And Coach was even saying he just plays like his energy is different on game day. Like I don't know if he gets nervous or like each year he when he gets in these positions where he can make an interception or he can bat down a pass, he's in the right spot a lot of the time. He's just not executing. So I think if Nasir Adderley can execute and has gotten another year comfortable in the system, but can execute in that system, I think he's gonna, he's the guy. I think JT Woods is still a rookie. He's still got a year or two to come out. He's not going to step out on the field and be the next great, immediate impact player, in my opinion. It's going to take some easing in.
Right. But the question is like moving forward, trying to crystal ball into the future, who becomes the better free safety? And I don't know. I think Nasir, JT, like the one knock on him is his tackling, right? That's kind of been the go-to knock on him. And Nasir is not afraid to tackle. He'll go get in the box and lower his shoulder into some people. So I think they're both, neither of them are elite Pro Bowl level safeties. And so it's going to be a matter of who can develop more. So I don't know how to project that. I don't know what guy is going to really get after it and commit to being a great safety. I've seen Nasir get better every year. Yeah, that's one thing that I have seen. He's gotten better every year. He has the tools to do it. And he's just got to start making some big plays.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's this year. He has a year of comfortability in this defense. He knows the guys he's working with, and now he can just kind of let go and go make some plays. I haven't seen enough JT Woods. So if I was a gun to my head, who's going to have the better career?
Nasir.
I would say Nasir.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm excited for him this year. Like, I think just all the pieces they have in that defensive backfield, it's going to give him an opportunity to really shine. And this is a prove it season. If he can't start executing and doing that stuff,
for sure. That's why they drafted JT Woods.
Exactly. There's some heat behind you, buddy. Step
That's
up.
the insurance right there.
Be as good as we thought you were going to be. Coming from Delaware, from a smaller school, there wasn't a ton. He flashed there, but that's not the top tier competition. So I think if he just needs to hit that, he just needs to hit that next level of being able to compete with the best guys.
Right. And JT Woods coming into it now with the secondary that's back there, learning from all of these guys, learning from Derwin, learning from JC Jackson. Like, I think we're primed to have just a really solid secondary going into this.
Yeah.
So it honestly doesn't matter who's better. It's like, as we've said before, iron sharpens iron. And I think these guys are just going to get better with each other. But Gruder McBolt, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Tom Telesco's burner account, who asked the question. Hey, man, roses are red. Parham is tall. I like the Chargers. 82 days till football. I like you guys, man. JC Jackson and JT Woods combined interceptions more than Khalil Mack's sack total. I'm thinking around 10 for both, man. Would be pretty damn sweet, man.
10 picks or 10 sacks.
10 picks is a lot.
Yeah, that's a good amount. That's a good amount.
Well,
two players,
and JC Jackson, who's had 18 in the last 2 seasons. Like,
but that's if JT Woods is consistently playing.
No, just JC Jackson.
So basically, they're saying
Woods
JC
combined.
Jackson to do what he did last year, and then have Woods have like one interception.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's a combined with JC Jackson.
I think
and
if
JT
Khalil
Woods.
Mack stays healthy, he could have like a 12 sack season.
Oh, easy. Yeah, because he had 6 sacks in 7 games last year.
I'm just
like that.
fascinated by what's going to happen to Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. Like, we're not going to know until we see it on the field what they're going to do for each other.
It's going to be a nightmare.
I just want to see. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, it's going to be a visual nightmare. But as far as who do we think is going to have more, I think I know we're not used to having that many interceptions in a season. I think this is the year that this is really we're going to see a ton of interceptions, because I think that's what a lot of these guys, like we picked up Khalil Mack, obviously, to put pressure on the quarterback. But a lot of these secondary guys have quite a few, have a history of getting picks.
Yeah.
So I think the interceptions is going to outweigh the sack total from Khalil Mack.
I'll go the other way.
Sacks.
I'll go Khalil Mack sacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just gonna get after it, dude. It's gonna be awesome. You're not gonna be able to intercept anything if he can't. No one's throwing.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But
Like, they're just gonna
put pressure on
chuck
him,
it, and it's just gonna be like, all right, I'll take that. Thank you, and
thank you. Yeah, we'll
pick
see.
6. Call it good.
I hope they're both 14 or 15.
Yeah, easily. All right, Tom Telesco's burner account. Thank you for asking the question. Let's
Beautiful
move it
poem.
on. Thank you for the poem. That was very nice.
Beautiful.
Moving on to Bolt fans since 1999.
Certified fresh.
Who asked the question? How many more wins can we get because of defense this year?
God, can I just say I miss doing this with you guys? Like, just that voice. I haven't heard that in a couple of weeks, and I miss this. So
it's been a while.
Sorry, I was gone so long.
Busted it out.
It's okay.
All right. So how many more wins can we get because of defense this year?
4.
I would say how many games did we lose because of our offense? The Baltimore game was pretty pathetic.
Right.
New England.
And New England wasn't great. But other than that, the other 6
losses
was defense. So I would say if you replace our defense last year with our defense this year and run that whole schedule back, you could pick up 6 wins.
Yeah. Easily.
I'll go this year easy 4, and what did we win? 9 games last year. So
Yeah.
I think I think that's 13-4.
4.
Yeah, 13-4, 14-3. I think that's what we're going to be next year, and we're going to win the AFC West.
There you go. Bolt fans.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Put it in your pipe, Bolt fans since 1999. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Fire Telesco, who asked the question.
Oh, are we seriously going to roll with either Norton or Pipkins? Hoo-ha! I'm not that impressed with Pipkins. He had a lot of help, and many defensive players were out because of COVID when he played. We are going to play so many great defenses this year. Not a wise move. Hoo-ha!
And Fire Telesco, I wasn't here last episode.
Oh, man.
But you said something.
Got a Herbert bone to pick.
Yeah, about getting rid of Herbert. And I was listening to the episode, and I just wanted to say that I didn't appreciate it.
Didn't appreciate it.
I don't appreciate that,
It
man.
kind of bummed me out, man. So appreciate that you following up, and I was here to answer this one. So,
but as far as the question for this week, as far as Pipkins and Norton, I mean, honestly, dude, we're 82 days away from football. We don't even know if Pipkins and Norton are going to be the guy.
Everyone, the easy thing to say is right tackle. We talk about it all the time.
That's what everybody says.
Too concerned. Everyone's concerned about it. It's not like this fired Telesco account is the first one to come up with
not at all
about Pipia.
Not at
So
all.
it's like I get it, but yeah, I'm not gonna come on here and bitch and complain and moan about it because I think they both could get better and be the guy to still help us win a Super Bowl.
Sure.
And we talk about it all the time. Like it's not ideal. There were a couple games that, especially Storm at the end of the season, that Raider game, he was exposed big time. It was just a fact.
Do we know that? But do we know that Storm wasn't banged up and just fighting through something?
We don't. That's a good point.
I just don't. I don't know. Like there's this recency bias hatred towards Storm Norton. The guy was in the XFL 2 years ago,
right?
Yeah.
And he's now playing. I know, not great C-level football. Allow the guy an opportunity to get better. Obviously, our coaches see something.
Yeah.
They're not going to build this Super Bowl caliber roster and be like, oh, we got a real liability at right tackle. Hope that doesn't come back to bite us.
Yeah.
They clearly have confidence in whatever those two guys can do.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably with more knowledge than any of us talking or listening to the show have.
Right. 100%. I think it's good. Honestly, I think it's going to be one of these two guys. That's where I think the season's going to go. I think the rest of the offensive line is so strong, so powerful that you can, and I think, people are even saying right tackle is an easier position to kind of give help to, or not, it's not the left tackle position. It's not the blind side. It's not all those things. So I think one of these two guys is going to step up. I don't know who it is. I'm leaning towards Storm Norton just because I'm still burned by Pipkins from previous years and just really bad highlights where he didn't look like an offensive, a professional offensive lineman. He just didn't in some of those games. So I'm excited. I'm on board to try and figure out which one of these is going to be. But I just don't see us bringing in like a big money right tackle anymore. We spent our money for the year, and they're going to roll.
I mean, there's still a little chunk of change left. I know that Tommy likes to hold on to some money throughout the season in case we need to do some mid-season pickups or something like that. But yeah, I'm with you, dude. I think I'm fine with it being Storm Norton, and because again, all we have to go off of is the the couch coaching perspective, as opposed to actually being out there and working with these guys and actually interacting with them and seeing how much that they've improved. And
did we have a top 5 offense last year or not?
Yeah,
we did.
And was Storm Norton our starting right tackle the whole season?
It was.
Exactly.
Why is everyone pooping in their diapers?
It goes back to the
because these diapers aren't going to poop themselves, Kyle. Somebody's got to poop in them, and I'm going to do it.
I know he had a bad game against the Raiders. How many yards did Herbert throw for, and how many points did we have?
Lots and lots.
Like that wasn't the issue. The issue was our defense that was cleaned up.
Right. Yeah. So we talked about
put our pacifiers back in our mouth and take a nap.
Mama.
Take a nap.
No, but it's a great point because like all these things about Storm Norton it's odd because we had such a strong offense last year. He did give up some sacks. He did get burned a few times, but those were in situations where we really needed him was when the defense was playing its worst and just letting offenses drive all over him. So if that changes, it changes the dynamic of the offense. So I'm not a homer for these two guys by any means. I just think realistically, you got to start looking at this being the real possibility that one of these two is starting at right tackle come week 1.
Right. And trust the coaches. If that's what the coaches, if they feel that these are the guys, then they're the guys. Like,
or don't trust them and you'll just be grumpy because there's nothing we can do to change it.
Right. You'll be walking around with poopy diapers for the rest of your life. Enjoy.
Caca.
Fire Telesco, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on to Boltville 714.
Nice.
Who asked the question? What's up, Vatos? So much shit is happening these days, and ese Vato Kev has been on hiatus. Tell that fool that he better show up or it's gonna be a risk of getting cut like that fool Tillery. And I don't mean from the show, okay? You see what I'm saying? My question is, what's your favorite movie? FTR, can't love you, bye.
I'm back, is it? I know.
Oh, we were gonna cut you.
I'm gonna cut you so good. No, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, that was the longest I've ever in the last 3.5 years. 4 years.
It was a big stretch. Yeah,
it's the longest I've ever been away from the podcast. So that's.
Don't let it happen again.
I won't. Okay, you hear that, family? No more vacations for you. Dad has a podcast.
Yeah, we've got a podcast to do.
Go stand in the corner.
We got T-shirts to sell. Damn it!
Close your eyes and think
watch
about
home videos of our last vacation. That's your next vacation.
Right. This is what YouTube is for. Go watch other people's vacations and pretend like you're there.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite movie? Go.
Fuck.
Oh, come on.
I'm hard. It depends on the year. Right now, my favorite movie, I've gone down this deep dive on this movie, is The Godfather.
Okay, that's fine.
Right now, The Godfather is it's such a good movie. So
it's a great movie.
I'm going to go Godfather right now.
Okay.
It might change in 6 months, but right now, Godfather.
Okay, right now he's feeling Godfather. Kyle?
Man, I don't know.
Not sure.
I'm honestly really excited to see this Top Gun movie. Me and my wife are going on, I think Saturday we're going to go see it.
Yeah.
I've heard great things, so I'll hold off on a favorite movie until maybe that takes over.
Willie's seen it. Willie's seen it. You can see it in his eye. He's got a little smirk
I've heard
on.
it's everyone that I've heard a review from has said it's awesome.
The reviews are out of control, and and I think they're justified.
Wow.
So,
well, they had 2 years to edit the movie. It better be fucking good.
I know, right? So it honestly, I think the behind the scenes might be more entertaining than the movie.
Wow.
Just because of how much
everything
was real. Everything is real. Like there's very little green screen and special effects. Like a lot of it is very real. So it's good.
Okay, I'm gonna go see it so bad.
And for me, I've got 8 posters of one movie around my apartment. So I can't say anything other than that. And it's Kung Fu Hustle. So it's a silly martial arts movie, but it's got a lot of heart, and I'll watch it at least once a year because it's just such a fun movie. Kung Fu Hustle. Check it out.
Bull.
All right. Boltville 714, put the knife away, and thank you for asking the question.
Seriously.
Let's move it on now to see Sour.
Yeah.
Who asked the question?
Yeah.
Comment on Chris Sims' quarterback rankings list. Where should Herbert be? So, the most recent release has Aaron Rodgers at number 5, Stafford at 6, Wilson at 7, Brady at 8.
All right. So, yeah, Chris Sims put out a top 40 quarterback countdown. And honestly, the funniest thing to me is that you've got Drew Lock at 40 and Geno Smith at 33. So Seahawks quarterback didn't even make top 32.
Starting quarterback isn't even one of the best. 32.
The backup on another team is better.
A rookie that's never played is better.
Yeah. Right. So right now, the top 4 have yet to be released. At the time that we're recording this, we don't know who the top 4 is going to be, but it's going to be between Herbert, Mahomes, Allen, and who's the 4th one? Because Tom Brady is 8. Who am I missing? Who's not on this list?
Deshaun Watson?
He's there. He's number 13.
What about our boy from Buffalo?
Allen.
Josh Allen. He just said that.
Oh, he said Allen.
Yeah.
Not
Allen,
whoa,
Herbert.
Our boy. He's not my boy. I take it back. Sorry. That was lame.
Okay. I love it when you catch yourself.
I'm not
stuff
gonna
like
let
that.
shit go out.
Kyle and I are just like, who are we? We're too busy thinking about that shit. And you're like, whoa, I f***ed up.
Yeah. I want to call myself out real toot sweet on that one. Not my boy.
Who are we missing? I can't think of who the 4th one would be because Brady's there.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
And Stafford's there.
Joe Burrow?
Oh, Burrow. All right, so Burrow, Mahomes, Herbert, Allen. Where do those fall in Chris Sims' top 4? Or I guess in ours. Or where do we think
top
Chris
4?
will
Justin
pick?
Herbert 1.
Well, right, we would pick Justin Herbert 1.
I will, but Sims is going to put him at 3 or 4.
I think
Sims will put him at 3.
Yeah, I think I'll put him at probably 3 or 4, and it's Burrow and him flip-flop somewhere.
Burrow 4, Herbert 3,
Allen
Mahomes 2, and Josh Allen 1.
Allen 1.
Or Josh Allen 2,
Mahomes
1. Oh my God! 1 spot.
Correct yourself, fool.
Poopy diapers everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin almost pooped his diaper right there.
a couple times.
I think Allen will probably be one. I think people have a real liking of that guy and what he can do. I mean,
Real Buffalo
looking
boner
back
for that guy.
I mean that playoff game, man, between him and Mahomes, like God, that was
Insane.
that was the playoffs last year. Just in general, were nutty.
Yeah.
I'm just really interested, man. This Mahomes, what he's gonna look like without Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
I think it's just he's gonna tumble, man.
He's got a lot to prove.
He's gonna tumble down a bit. Kelsey's not gonna be able to do everything you need him to do.
They got TikTok superstar though.
Oh, did you see Tyreek Hill kind of talk some shit about Patrick
I was just
Mahomes?
gonna say, like, if you believe what Tyreek Hill is saying,
yeah, I said Tua basically is more accurate.
Tua is more accurate than Patrick Mahomes.
More accurate than Patrick Mahomes, and that essentially Mahomes is not going to be nearly the quarterback he is without him.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill is
shocking.
Well,
shocking.
No, it was kind of shocking though. I'm seeing a lot of Chiefs.
Tyreek Hill's so full of himself. He's like, I'm the greatest man to ever play football. He's the next Antonio Brown.
I will say he is a problem, and he's no longer a problem for us.
No, 100%. All I'm saying is,
and he's really fucking good.
He is now saying the only reason Mahomes is good is because of me, which I'm sorry, that's not true. Mahomes is still good outside of Tyreek Hill. I think that offense is going to be less dynamic, but you cannot, in your right mind, say that Tua Tagovailoa is better than Patrick Mahomes. That's like Devontae Adams saying that Derek Carr is anywhere close to Aaron Rodgers.
And they both said that.
They're both idiotic. Wide receivers have been paid so much money, they've now lost their conscience. They just they don't know what life is anymore.
If I'm giving one of those wide receivers a contract like that, I need them to take the SATs. I need to know that there's some semblance of intelligence in there.
Something's going on.
They're saying stupid shit. They're saying stupid shit.
They're all going Antonio Brown on us. They're they need a psych eval.
You never go full Brown. You never go full Brown.
But I think the one thing that we can take away from this is, at the very least, in the eyes of Chris Sims, Herbert's a top 4 quarterback.
Yeah, without winning
potentially
his
top
playoff
3
game yet.
Yeah, that says a lot. But C. Sauer, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Bobby Caldrone,
Bobby,
who asked the question.
Herbert is clearly better than Carr. I can't believe I even have to say that. Lol. By the transitive property, Herbert is clearly better than Rodgers. What similarities do you see in Herbert's and Rodgers' game? And are there any qualities Rodgers has you'd like Herbs to develop?
All right. Well, this is perfect because we were just talking about QBs. As far as Chris Sims is concerned, where's Aaron Rodgers on this list? I don't even. Oh, he was the most. He's number 5. So he's a top 5 quarterback,
which is crazy to me.
So for Devontae Adams to his quote was, as far as talent and ability, it's really similar. If I'm keeping it real, comparing Aaron Rodgers and
so then why does he suck then? If he's so talented, why does he suck? Why can't he make it happen? Why can't he be good at football then? If he's so talented,
why can't you be good at football?
Why can't you be good?
That's great that he's talented. He still sucks.
Yeah,
so, cool. Good luck, Devontae.
I don't get it. So it's, but I mean, I don't know. I don't have my head up the ass of the Green Bay Packers. Do you see any similarities between Rodgers and Herbert as far as play styles or abilities or?
I don't know. They're both pretty smart guys. Like I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a very smart pickup on the offense. He could dissect the defense, but I don't know if there's like they're both agile. They both can move around.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers is way whinier than Justin Herbert is.
He's deeper in his career. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Another thing was interesting. Corey Linsley talked about him and about the comparison, and who's better to talk about it than the center who played for both of them.
Sure.
And basically said they're both extreme competitors. Like that's the biggest thing they have in common is their extreme competitiveness, and they show it differently. You know, Aaron Rodgers is more outspoken, probably make people feel bad in the huddle and on the sideline. Justin does it differently, but they're both, that's what they have in common. What I want to see, what I'd love to see an attribute take from from Aaron Rodgers would be his just command and knowledge of what's going on at all times. You would see Aaron Rodgers get people to jump off sides, would run a play before people were off the field on, substitutions. He would do that stuff all the time. He's so aware of what's going on around him. I think when Justin gets more used to the system, if he can get more of that, we're just heading in the right direction.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. That's a good call.
Yeah, because we saw the quotes of Herbert talking about last season, saying that he was drowning. Like it was just he was struggling.
Yeah,
and so now to be in that second year with basically the same offense minus a few linemen here and there and tight ends, like I think we're going to see some pretty special things happen. So,
agreed.
There you go, Bobby. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Kyle T, who asked the question.
Like, I'm not one to judge my dudes, but somebody should totally give Devontae Adams like a random drug test because he's been hitting the funny grass too hard. All right? Like, Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers having similar arm strength and talent? That's the most heinous take. Oh, yeah, I think I'm supposed to ask a question, dudes. So, my dudes, who do you see finishing last in the division? My money is totally on the Faders. As always, bolt the up most excellently, my dudes. Love you, bye.
Good one. I like that.
All right.
Last in the division. I think it's going to be a toss-up between Raiders and Broncos, but I'm pulling for the Raiders to be the last place in the AFC West.
I'm speaking it into existence right now.
There you go. Yeah,
manifesting it.
I think I would have to agree. I think it's going to be the Raiders. Anybody that says like the Raiders are going to have a good season, like you have, that has to just be a biased opinion, right?
They're going to be 9-8 like they were last year.
Yeah.
Right. Like they're going to be the same, or they were 8-1 or 9-7-1 or whatever they were. But they're going to be right there, you know, and that's what they are. They're not a great team. They're okay, and they got a huge turnover on their whole coaching staff, new defense coordinator, and we know that the guys that they brought in run the cover 3 because they were all Charger guys.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's not the defensive scheme that they're trying to continue to instill there, they're gonna have trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're gonna be better. I mean, they only brought in Devontae Adams. That's the only real addition. Their draft sucked, so I don't see how they got better.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing that would be more satisfying, honestly, if you think about it, if some way the Chiefs were last.
Yeah.
That would mean
crazy.
The epic. That would mean everything crazy Tyreek Hill is saying is probably true.
Came true, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like there's an element there of those two landing. Like I would just be fascinated by what that did for like the entire state of Missouri that I live in.
Right. Well,
that'd be interesting to watch.
It would be fascinating because of what it does to Mahomes, but I think it also would speak to Andy Reid in his coaching ability. I mean, Andy Reid's been around a long time, obviously a great coach, won a Super Bowl, but like if they're in last place with Andy Reid as your coach and Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback, something ain't right. Something went bad real quick.
It'll be interesting to see.
We could see a fall of a dynasty real quick.
That would be that would be jaw dropping to see that.
But
happen.
you can't consider them a dynasty. They won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
There's
They've
no
been
dynasty.
twice.
So pardon
won once.
Pardon my take.
Great shit.
All right. Well, there you go, Kyle T. Yes, I think Devontae Adams should be drug tested just because of his heinous takes. But thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Leo, who asked the question.
I have been hearing whispers, nay, shouts that Keenan Allen is overrated and that J.C. Jackson will not be able to cover Devontae Adams, the sheer audacity of it all. So I ask, would you rather keep Keenan with no guarantees of a Super Bowl or have another receiver that guarantees a Super Bowl? As always, love you, bye.
Give me a Super Bowl. I love
Drop Keenan and get a Super Bowl?
If you have a wide receiver that's comparable that could win. The question's too easy to say keep Keenan Allen. Like it's so.
But it just says no guarantee. You still could win.
Still
a Super
could
Bowl
get a
with
Super
Keenan.
Bowl.
I think I thought it said you guarantee you will win.
The
rather
other one,
rather
have
keep
another
Keenan
receiver that guarantees your Super Bowl.
And it doesn't even guarantee a Super Bowl win, just an appearance.
Okay, well, you're really just breaking this down all the.
It makes it hard. No, because it is a hard.
It's a hard question.
It got way harder, actually.
Yeah, because I would rather kind of have my guy and go win it with Keenan. Like I would love to see Keenan
one of the last
hoist the
Diego
Lombardi
Chargers.
as a Charger. You know?
That would be heartbreaking if it was like, yeah, we made it to the Super Bowl, but
the year after
without Keenan Allen.
That's
like,
actually true. Yeah.
Like he's been around almost 10 years. He's going into his 10th year right now. Like,
but if you look at it this the other way, not the way you said it, not just guarantee a Super Bowl appearance.
Look at it this weird, different way I'm about to
but
explain.
They didn't say guarantee a Super Bowl appearance. They guaranteed a Super Bowl. I'm assuming a win.
Okay.
If you were guaranteed a Super Bowl win, would you take the guaranteed win or the possible win with Keenan Allen? And riddle
you
me
answer
this.
it.
You
answer it. You haven't answered anything.
Big Bridges.
I did. He did. I was the first one to speak, and then you guys.
I just want to hear it again because it sounded crazy the first time you said it.
Keenan Allen is just walking the plank for you.
Not at all. Welcome to the world of hypothetical, where it becomes very real, very quick with Kyle the Coach Duggan. No, it's not what I'm saying.
You are saying.
I'm saying in this hypothetical fun playground, Kyle.
In
see
this
the sand
hypothetical,
running through my
he's
fingers.
walking the plank.
All the toys we're playing with right now. I'm saying, guarantee me the Super Bowl. I will take a Super Bowl.
Push Keenan out the plane.
I don't know what we actually do with them. We're not pushing him off a plank, but I'm being handed. I don't get to touch it, but a Super Bowl trophy.
I don't get to touch it.
I touch it with my eyes.
There's wanted posters all around. Watch out for this guy. He's going to try.
I don't know if I'm.
But I love Keenan Allen. I don't want him to go anywhere. But this
Keenan.
is a hypothetical question, Kyle.
I understand it's a hypothetical, Kevin.
Right. Then
my point is, yeah, I already have answered, and then you tried to switch the hypothetical to switch my answer, but I'm sticking to my answer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's still a chance to win, and I don't think he's overrated. That's what it started.
I don't think he's overrated. That's not what I was answering.
Overrated.
I don't think he's overrated at all.
So I think that it says that we're not guaranteed a Super Bowl, but we can still get to a Super Bowl with Keenan. I would rather that than a guaranteed with Joe Magoo from Weber
from who
State,
knows where.
I want my guy to win, and I think we still have a chance to do that with Keenan at wide receiver.
Yeah, I would agree with Kyle because I feel like if you do it with Keenan, then you did it based off the talent of what you had. If you do it this other weird way, you're doing it some hokum, magic way. Like, ooh, if we just pick this other guy, it doesn't matter what the rest of the team is, we're going to the Super Bowl. Like, I'd rather win it. I'd rather it be one with the talent that we have. And again, I want Keenan to get it, dude.
And I just have a relationship with Keenan.
I do.
I want him to win.
I want him to win.
We don't want any of that hocus pocus.
Yeah, get that
weird
hocus
stuff.
pocus out of here. I know there's a sequel coming. Get it out of here.
Kevin,
I want a Super Bowl. I don't know about you guys,
Kevin,
but I want a Super Bowl.
Things have changed on the Charger Chat podcast. Me and Adam are agreeing. You're left out on the doorstep. Like
Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
Give it time. He'll come back.
Me and Adam have synced up. Sorry, dude.
Gross.
Leo, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on to Mario Vences, who asked the question.
What's up, boys? First of all, the Raiders and that SOB Derek Carr.
What?
My question is, what is your favorite meal / food to eat?
What?
And lastly, if it guaranteed the Chargers winning one Super Bowl in your lifetime, would you give up eating your favorite meal for the rest of your life?
What?
Well, I'm gonna go back to drinking some Steve Meisers till September. The Raiders, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. K, love you, bye.
All right.
We got to be a part of the script, Kyle. That was fun.
Yeah. Mario
Thanks for
included
writing
you
us in,
too.
Mario.
Thanks, Mario.
All right. So here we go. More hocus pocus. Giving up your favorite meal for the rest of your life, guaranteeing a win of a Super Bowl in your lifetime.
No problem. Not a problem. Take it.
Again,
I love all kinds of food. I'll find a new favorite.
The catch of guarantee. I don't think I need guarantees with the team that we have.
You're such a bitch. That is the bitchiest bitch answer I've ever heard.
I want to roll the dice with keeping pizza and winning the Super Bowl.
Pizza. Take it away. I don't need it anymore.
It's too good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal?
Well, what's your favorite meal, Kev? That's
My favorite
obviously
meal.
it's not pizza.
Yeah.
Favorite meal. That's fucking hard.
You're obviously not a Ninja Turtle.
No,
right.
Definitely not a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Favorite
Cowabunga,
meal.
dude.
I don't know. I
Kevin's
really
been in Europe too long.
it's carne asada burrito, a California burrito or carne asada fries.
Okay, so imagine going the rest of your life never getting to eat that ever again.
But I get
That's
a
cool.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, one.
You
Super
don't
Bowl
get a
one
Super
day.
Bowl. The Chargers do.
Adam,
don't take this away from
Adam.
him, dude.
Just
what are we here for,
I'm
Adam?
just clarifying it, okay? I'm just
You
making
can
sure
take
we're on the
that-
same page.
You can take that carne asada burrito.
Mhm.
You can go put it somewhere that I don't see because I'll never
Turn
eat
it
again.
sideways and shove it straight up,
Straight up
your
your
candy ass.
Yeah, exactly. Screw
All
it.
right,
I don't
Adam,
need it.
are
I
we
don't need
still
another one.
synced or
'Cause
what?
it's not
Dude?
just
What's
for
your
me.
favorite meal?
All the other Charger fans in the world get this because I don't eat a carne asada
Yeah,
burrito.
but
That is
imagine
the sacrifice
enjoying
I'm
that-
willing to do. I'm like
imagine
Jesus. I
watching-
will sacrifice myself and the carne asada burrito.
Can't get a word in edgewise.
California
That's crazy.
burrito
You're insane.
for the rest of the world to have the Chargers win.
Imagine that Lombardi trophy is being hoisted by Herbert.
And you're
And you just have
biting
this
into a giant
pile of
burrito.
I'm not gonna lie, you're
right
making
in
my
front
mouth
of you.
water right now.
Yeah,
But I'll take the trophy.
yeah. Put your hands together. That's what I want. I want my cake, and I want to eat it too.
Hands together.
I'm good. I don't need it. I'll move on.
Boy,
Favorite meal?
I
Adam?
fucking love pizza.
so good,
The way
dude.
you said that, too funny.
Like I've been doing a keto diet, and I had a week last week where I was like, F it all. Like I gotta have me a pizza because it's too damn good. It's
too
too
good.
damn good. No matter where you go, you could have the worst pizza, and it's still the best.
It's still
thing
good.
Shitty
ever.
pizza, still good pizza.
So yeah, I hate to say it, Kev.
You guys are being real.
I'm telling you,
No, we have faith in our Chargers.
right?
We don't need
need Hokum to come in and just like
You're the guy
magically
that
give
gets
us the
sold on the
Super Bowl.
extended warranty on your sofa
They are pretty good.
because you want the guarantee. I don't need the guarantee. I'm not wasting the $20 a month on the guarantee. I'll
You guys
roll
are
the dice.
You guys are crazy. I'll just leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there. Whatever you want to, however you want to take that. You're
That's
both crazy.
listen. When the Chargers get their Super
Listen.
Bowl this year, none of these questions will even matter. So there you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
No. I'll take it one step further. If the Chargers win this year, Kevin, no more carne asada for you ever.
Sure,
Ever.
sure.
Okay. All right.
Proper
Sucks,
bet.
dude.
I will never eat a California burrito again if the Chargers win a Super Bowl this year.
Oh my!
Okay.
All
Won't do it.
right.
I won't ever do it.
Everybody remember episode 187. Mario Vences.
Somebody catches a picture of me like
Josie,
Yeah.
Josie, you need to listen to this.
Mario
He's in his
Vences.
basement office. Josie opens the door. He's at his guitar.
Kevin,
My precious.
Kevin, are you in there? Why do I smell carne asada? All right.
perfect timed squeaker.
Mario.
Nothing, honey.
It was the cat. Mario, for love of God, thank you for asking the question. And we go out of Ask Bolt Fam with our old favorite Gavin Gibson, who asked the question.
Guys, what has been your top 3 celebrations of all time? Whether it's from a TD, sack, or interception. If you have the same ones, have you gotten honorable mentions that didn't quite make the top 3? Bolt top, K love you, bye.
All right. Top 3 celebrations of all time.
I'm gonna have to. You want to go on like a circle around, and we'll see
Yeah,
if we can.
everybody can say one. Yeah.
My first one is Alfred Papunu. He would crack open the pineapple football tight end and chug the
That's pretty cool when
football
he
and
got his
spike it.
sack.
Yeah, Alfred
Yeah.
Papunu.
Wow.
He was.
I didn't even know that.
It was one of the coolest celebrations. I love
That's
that guy.
pretty cool.
Holy shit. I got to look that up.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay. Well, damn.
Coming out of the gates.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay.
All right. Who's up?
Oh, he was a tight end. Yeah, that's when he would. Was that a touchdown celebration or just like a first?
I think it was
celebration?
touchdown. I don't think he was that
Holy
cocky.
smokes! Actually, Weber State is where he went to school. I just dropped Weber State earlier in the episode. What are the chances?
This
meant
is
to be.
it's
Weird.
hey, now that we
Dude,
got
we're
Kevin,
all back
shit's
together.
happening. Yeah.
Weird.
Open the
Okay.
people.
My favorite celebration. Stop. No, don't do it. My favorite celebration is LT's ball flip
Sure.
Yeah, I'll
because
take
it's just a classic.
And it's such a good one that
So
Keenan
classic.
Allen will do it. And I think Austin Eckler might have done it once. I might be misremembering that. I definitely know Keenan Allen did it.
What's yours,
awesome.
Bulldog?
It's got to be Sean Merriman, lights out, baby.
Lights Out.
That is the one that, like, I can very distinctly remember, at least in my early years of watching the Chargers, like seeing him do that. Because first you watch and you're like, what's he doing? Like, why did he do that? What is
It's
is there
crazy.
Is he putting out a fire? He's like stamping
Yeah.
on the ground. Like, what happened? What did he do? Oh, he got a sack. Oh, okay. Oh, he's celebrating. Oh, he's happy. Okay.
Oh, he's happy.
I think that is just one that is incomparably just like one of my most memorable ones. Like if you tell me a celebration, it's like that's the first thing that comes to mind.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Phillip Rivers running for a first down.
His
one
point.
celebration that made me so happy, and I smiled the rest of the day.
True.
Was Phillip Rivers running for a first down, popping up, looking, first down.
Yes.
Made me so goddamn happy. So that
is a good one.
were neck and neck.
Well, we'll say that Rivers one was the honorable mention because his question was whether it's from a TD, sack, or interception. So, and it was a one-time deal. It wasn't a repetitive thing.
But didn't it warm your heart?
I'm not saying that it didn't. I'm just saying it's an honorable mention. It's up there. It's in the realm.
Wow, you
of
really
top.
are trying to take all the wind out of my sails.
No,
what
I'm
did you
just
guys
trying to-
agree to?
I'm
What
just
kind of
trying to keep
agreement did you guys
the
make?
playing
while I was
field,
gone?
where it should be. And Gavin asked a very clear question. I just want to make sure we
got the
stay with
episode of the
rules.
answer it clearly.
Yeah.
Title of this episode: Butt Buddies. In my opinion.
Poopy diapers. Gavin Gibson, thank you for asking the question, and thank you everybody for asking questions in Ask Ball Fam. We really appreciate it. I think that's going to do it for this episode of Charger Chat. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
I miss this. I love you guys.
It's good to have you back.
Good to have you back, buddy.
Haven't laughed
Absolutely.
this hard in a while, so I
It's
appreciate
more
you.
fun with all three of
It
us.
is always more fun because there's drama, there's friction, there's
Yeah.
laughs,
Yeah.
there's jokes. It's all over the place. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat, folks. Don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Be honest. Do you know someone who tantrums so hard they blow mud in their bloomers? Are you that person? It's okay. We won't tell. And you won't have to either. From the makers of Linda Pens comes the all-new Huggins Huggies. Tired of getting so bent out of shape you dump a stump in your dungarees? Then pick up a pack of Huggins Huggies. Huggins Huggies makes cleanup a breeze when you get so frustrated you launch a butt shuttle in your shorts. So before you lose your cool with a debate about the right tackle position and start building a log cabin in your corduroys, pick up a pack of Huggins Huggies.